You're not going to believe the best places to play with organic posting in 2022, 2023, according to Gary Vee. In a recent video, he said that Facebook fan pages are actually his number one place he's focused on in 2022, 2023. And the reasons are because of the iOS 14 update. You're seeing some direct-to-consumer brands pull out media dollars. You can't target as well. You're losing some of the retargeting information. So brands are just not using the channel as much because they're trying to figure out where to put those dollars. Is it TikTok? Is it YouTube, etc.? And also Reels is definitely juiced in the newsfeed, so you're seeing great performance from Reels in your organic posts. So if you are thinking about where to post, Facebook is something that Gary Vee's focused on, and I do see the performance of my own channels and other places too. Number 2 is YouTube Shorts. Number 3 is TikTok, which is a no-brainer. Number 4 is LinkedIn. If you aren't paying attention, LinkedIn's an amazing place to play right now in terms of organic reach. And Instagram is number 5. If you'd asked Gary Vee 3 months ago, Instagram would have been his number one place that he was focused on building his personal brand. Now it's number 5. And the reason is you're seeing the supply and demand shift. Anyone under 30 is now on TikTok, and people still hanging on to Instagram are just not using the channel as much. They're still, the UI is getting crazier with them trying to make Reels the priority. So TikTok has really stolen a lot of that attention graph. And you noticed it as recently as 18 months ago. And I think because IG was leading the culture for so long, they've struggled to figure out how to get the coolness back. And I think they're the one who's really suffered the most at the hands of TikTok. Facebook still has the older demographic, so you have a lot of users who are still consuming and using the channel. So pretty big shift. I just want to share that. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Kip Russell, social media director for some of the world's biggest brands, consulted with celebrities. I also have 1 million followers myself, so I live and breathe this stuff. If you ever have any questions, let me know. But I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm paying attention to in this space in this week's social media headlines. Organic social media is back. You heard it here first. And I know someone's gonna cut this up and I'm gonna have 12 views on this video, but organic is really back. I think for a lot of brands, it was an afterthought. They're starting to slow down and focus on ads. But now because of TikTok and the For You page, organic is back. And you can really transform your business. Brands are being built overnight if you really understand how to create organic content at scale, but also that it's now a focus for all the channels as the creator economy, and people need to be incentivized to start posting again. And then everyone's competing over attention because there's more competition in the landscape. Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels on fire, right? Stories. You now have Facebook fan pages exploding again. TikTok is, you can literally change your business overnight if you post on TikTok. Idea pins on Pinterest are on fire. YouTube Shorts are on fire, right? You need to rethink your organic strategies. Some ways that you can really win right now is to start to think about how you diversify, how you make creative. So a couple things. One, can you form a long form pillar piece of content? This is the Gary Vee model where you basically make a show or a podcast and then you can chop it up into micro content, but you need to be consistent, whether it's weekly or monthly, with that pillar content. Number 2 is partnering with influencers and creators as an extension of your business or your brand. 10 creators making content for your business that you then syndicate on your channel. They post to both channels, right? That can help you scale content. Figuring out how to make short form video or making statics and posting them as reels and adding music and repurposing the way you post content. Post it once or twice or 3 times with different sounds. This is the time to really go all in because organic can actually change your game again. So whether you're a small business, a solopreneur, or you're a musician, or you're a Fortune 500 brand, you need to be thinking about organic is back and how do we capitalize on the moment. And maybe it'll change soon, but this is really now a focus that we have for all of our brands. And I hope you learned. Please hit me with questions and your thoughts on organic content too. Later. Another thing I'm paying attention to, and shocker, is a new social network called BeReal. And this is really for Gen Z been the place that's taking off the most. And it's really a place that's in the direct contrast. And I think the reason TikTok's been so successful is because the authentic type of creative, right? There's no polish, there's no big shoots, and it's a place that feels anyone can make it. And then the channel is also rewarding creators. So there's a lot of fruit to being on the channel and a lot of incentive to be there, and they're getting better at it. YouTube is another channel that they're taking care of creators, so there's an incentive to create. Facebook, Instagram, notoriously, I've been saying this in many videos, shit on creators for so long, and now they realize that creators are the holy grail. You have to keep them happy, so they're creating more ways for them to make money on the channels. So a new player is BeReal. It's been number 1 in the App Store for a couple weeks, going in and out of the top 5. And you're seeing younger kids. I'm seeing my nephew there. I'm on there right now. And it's really just, you give a certain amount of time to post in a day. I think it's like 2 minutes. And it shoots a video or it shoots a static image of something in front of you and behind you on your phone. So it uses your front and back camera, and it just captures a real authentic moment, and you can kind of tell a story. You can make funny ways to use the duality of it, but it's getting picked up by younger users, and I think it's just another and I read a really good post on LinkedIn lately. The creator was saying it's just another the polish of Instagram. So the thing that made Instagram the lifestyle magazine of the internet, the thing that they're kind of walking away from, is the thing that all these other channels are now trying to embrace, is the authenticness, and that's really going back almost to the roots of social media. And Instagram made it more polished. And I think people are just over that. They don't want to, can't do shoots for every, people just don't have the time, the dollars, the budget. And they're now focused more on putting their passions and building businesses and side hustles on these smaller channels. And I think it's going to be interesting to see where BeReal takes off. Social media search has been a hot topic. You're seeing it on as Gen Z is using TikTok as their primary search engine. They're going there to see visual quick hits, to learn about restaurants and local markets and influencers and music. How-to videos. It's really, TikTok is the gateway drug typically of content. You watch those quick hitting 60-second or less videos. That you can do long form on TikTok, but really the sweet spot is that 15 to 60 second. And then they go to find the pillar content if they want to learn more. So search in TikTok is super crucial, and it's really the new SEO, they're calling it. And then as Shorts takes place on YouTube, you're going to see that search in Shorts and in search in all the social networks is going to start to be a primary focus, as Google for the first time has competition in TikTok with a visual search engine like it, and it's going to be exciting. But Shorts are also going to be a great gateway to your pillar content. So brands need to think about gateway drug content, short form, to pillar content. So long form shows, podcasts, how-tos, whatever it is. It's going to be a great 1-2 combo. So think about it. And then again, how do you properly title things so that people can find your content? How do you use it 3 or 4 hashtags so people can properly find your content? That's the way it's going. Hope you're paying attention. Meta is launching a new suite of B2B targeting. And what's interesting for a lot of our clients is LinkedIn ultimately is the best targeting, right? You have a captivated B2B audience with lots of good targeting, but it's a great upper and mid funnel channel. It's been very hard to make a scalable lead gen channel. I know other people have had success, but just typically we haven't had phenomenal success there. It really is an amazing channel to drive traffic to your site and then close a deal on places like Facebook and Instagram, testing in-app lead forms. That's really been the strategy that's winning for us. So Facebook now, because of the iOS 14, has lost a lot of its B2B targeting, really the sweet spot. It's lost a lot of targeting in general, but they've now rolled out a ton of B2B options. And I think this is the time to refocus on your strategies there, mirroring in-app lead gen, or even using that full funnel stuff where you really run branded content, get somebody to opt in or watch a video, and then follow up with the in-app lead gen. So go test them out. There's some really cool stuff in there in the new B2B targeting. According to Pew Research, YouTube is actually the #1 platforms that teens use. It's no wonder. My daughter at 6 years old uses YouTube as a primary place. She loves the shows, the authentic content. She can switch and choose her own adventure. And TikTok is now #2 in terms of the channels that teens use. So just above Instagram and above Snapchat now. It's probably going to trend more in that direction of YouTube. And really going to see Instagram and Snapchat not grow. And Facebook is on obviously not capturing youth at all. Facebook is just more of you have to have it for teens. And I think they use it every once in a while for seeing their friends and family and their grandparents. But it's really now, not a place that they play. And it's going to be interesting to see as these Gen Z and the younger kids mature, what are the platforms that they age up with. So my generation aged up with Facebook and then Instagram, and now the younger generation is YouTube. That's it for this week's social media headlines. I hope you guys learned a lot. I did doing the research. And if you have anything or any questions, please hit me up in the comments below. I appreciate your time.